Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another night of shiny hunting. We are going to continue our hunt from last week. Continuing the hunt for Cobalion. How do you pronounce it? Third, of course, from the trio of the Swords of Justice. We're just going to jump straight into it. Actually, we have a few changes. I say changes, updates to the stream. Don't think there's anything on this screen, at least. I did make some changes. Last VOD that went up, I did have to re-upload. Just the quality wasn't what I was really after. Like I had made some changes. Not sure. Like for anyone who was here last time, I did make some changes to how the VODs are recorded and how they're exported. Because what happens is I record the VOD. I don't use Twitch VOD recordings because that goes through like Twitch's filters like settings and stuff. Hey man, how's it going? Hey, good thanks, Zeus. How are you doing? How's your shiny hunts been going? Yeah, so most recent VOD I re-uploaded. Should be a pretty good quality now. I'll keep an eye on it moving forward. But let's just jump on over to our daily games. Jump it. Oh my goodness, it happened again. Okay, this one I forgot to fix. Damns. Good, but the shiny hunts aren't doing as good. Nothing new for a while. Oh no, got the drought going on. It happens. It happens. All right. Let's go through the daily. Before I do, I will just put on some music. Going through. No, maybe I don't have music. Do I not have? Bear with me one moment. There's music on this scene, but now there's okay. Now you should have music. Cool. Nope, not this one. Not this one either. This one does not have music. Okay. Bear with me. There should be music. Yeah, it'll balance out over time. Oh, well, like, then it'll balance out and you'll get a whole bunch of shinies all in one. Like, I find that happens to me a lot. I'll go a whole day and then another day I'll get like a dozen of them. But we got, actually, that's a bit loud on my end. All right, that should be a bit, I'll just turn it down a bit. That's right. All right, so this is just the voting round. We got kiwi and sausage pizza, or snack bag, bottle of water, pack of crisps, Mars bar, 6 Oreo cookies. It sounds like an airplane snack bag. Kiwi and sausage pizza. I can't say I've ever had that. I'm curious about it though. I'll get this. That sounds alright. Alright, pimento cheese milkshake. Vanilla ice cream, vanilla syrup, pimento cheese, potato chips, no price item. Or mysterious Brazilian scran. Where are we? This is mysterious. I'm gonna go for this one. This looks like a known quantity. Wow, okay. People will just risk it all. Nazi, Lemak, Spice Dog, some chili, crushed peanuts, anchovies, cucumber, or Chip Buddy on a Saturday. I've had a Chip Buddy before. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know about cheese milkshake. I don't know. I'll go with Spice Dog. I'm personally, I'm not a fan of Chip Buddy. Yeah, okay. Pulled pork and Donna Crunch wraps or cheeseburger. This looks like closer to a muffin. We'll go for the wraps. Those look good. Yeah, yummy. Parmo in a bun or food and drink. We got popcorn, chicken tenders, fries, hot dog, pretzel, nachos, pizza, drink. All that for £15.50? That's a good deal. Looks like a good pretzel. I'm curious though, Aussies, do you call it a Parmo or a Palmy? I've only ever known it as a Palmy, but I've heard other people call them Parma or a Parmo. I think Parmo is least common in Australia. Usually the Palmy, yeah, Palmy, yeah. I want a bun. I'm gonna go for this. This looks like a good spread. Yeah, 55. Quarter pound beef hot dog or Bulpit Beast with chips. That looks alright. I don't think the picture is doing the same much justice. We'll go for this one. Yeah, that's good. Sumo dog, wasabi relish, pickle pepper, spicy mayo, teriyaki sauce, furikake, minced onion, or steak in a bun. Steak in a bun. It's just, yeah. That explains it. That describes it pretty well. I'm gonna give it the sumo dog. That looks good. I'd have that. Wow, people go for the steak in a bun. Festive loaded fries, chips, stuffing balls, pigs in blankets, gravy, cranberry sauce, mint sauce, or chips and curry sauce. Okay, this is a wash, right? Like this destroys this. Yeah. This bun is an afterthought. Big bratwurst. Or chicken tenders with chips with a large drink. At a Giants game, presume. Wow. This is comical. Also, like, sorry, the bun, the perspective. I don't know what's going on perspective wise. Is this beer enormous, or is the bun really small? I'm having trouble working that out. What is going on? I'm gonna get the chicken tenders with chips. You know what's going on there. This, why even bother? Yeah. Wow. All right. Fries with mayo or burger. I think you need more mayo. If mayo is going to be part of the centerpiece of the meal, you need more mayo. Or just I'll go for burger. Yeah. Dirty roasties, roast potatoes with chilies and cheese, or sour herring in a roll. That probably is quite nice. I'm gonna go the roasties though. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Let's Squirtle. Right. Wanna. So it's old, it's big, and it's not water or flying. Let's go. Regirock is bigger, is monotype. Okay, Gen 3, it's monotype and it is 1.7 high, but it's lighter than 230. Okay. What else we got? Whalmer? No, Whalmer's too big. Ooh. What is that? Maybe one of the starters? No, because they're all. Oh, we could do Sceptile. Do Sceptile. Okay. That's heavy than 52. It's not grass type. But it's like one of the taller Gen 3. But it could be something like Survivor. Survivor's too long. What else is there? Maybe it's a different Reggie. No. One of the Reggies. We might just have to knock out some types. Oh, it's coming every time, not a clue on that. It's the ones that are like snake-like, or where there's wings, but they don't measure by the wings. That throws me off. What types can we knock out? More skill and fairy. Okay. And Blaziken. Wow. Lacking? No. Vigoroth. No. Hmm. What ghost types? There's not that many ghost types. Dusclops? I really need to not like narrow down this this typing, I think. Gladios. Wow. Water type? No, we knocked out water type in the first round. First round. Guess 3 guesses left. Hmm. What else is there? I'm putting Ariados just to knock out bug and poison. Okay, it is a poison type. Poison type. Oh, good. So we know it's a poison type from Gen 3. What is that? Because Seviper's too long. Oh, wow. Should know this. Should... Oh, Swalot? Gotta be Swalot. There we go. Cool. I don't feel bad about forgetting Swalot. Okay, cool. Let's jump over this. Ah! No signal. All right, switch the switch back on. All right, so we do have a few other changes. Down below, we have a little counter for how many shinies we've got so far. As I mentioned previously, we recently hit the 300 mark, and I caught some new ones. Oh, I better actually change this screen over so I can see. Yeah, target, of course, is 1081. 303 shiny Pokemon owned. Really just tried to sort of ape the Gen 1, Gen 2, mostly Gen 2 style of it. We also, let me just get in and I'll pause. We also have, so I've always had this list of commands, but we also have a tracker doc. So I've set up a Google sheet, which actually has a list of all the shinies that I have caught, and it has a big master list of the ones that I don't have yet. But if you want to read along, see how far we've gotten, yeah, you can peruse that. But in the meantime, we are going to continue hunting for Cobalion. We'll keep going the same way we have. Yolu and Lucario still there. I haven't touched this since last time I streamed, so we'll just get ourselves into the rhythm first off. I'll try and break any records. But you know, we are already over odds. 1 in 585, and we're at 713 now. I do actually want to update that sheet with like approximate dates as to when I caught all my shinies. Just because that data is mostly available in Pokemon Home. I think it's really good. As well as what game I caught them in. Alright, yeah, so since last time I hunted, because I haven't done any Cobalion resets since last I streamed, I have caught a couple more shinies in other games. Notably, there was a Pokemon Go Community Day on the weekend for Frigibacks. And so I figured that's probably going to be a good way to catch it rather than have to reset for the special scans. because we know how frustrating that is. So I already had one Frigibax, but I caught 2 more, so now we have the whole line. Just gonna go through and evolve them, but that shouldn't take too long at all. What else we got? I hope that source sound didn't come through the mic. I swear it was sauce. It was a mayonnaise bottle. Yeah, so I caught 2 Frigibacks while I was out in Brisbane City. That was fun. We had a D&D comedy show to go to. A lot of fun. What else did I catch? Oh yes, I was hunting for clam pearl. Decided to do a bit of hunting for clam pearl in Ultra Sun. Yeah, D&D comedy. Yeah, it's like it's just like a bunch of comedians playing D&D, like doing like a one-shot within 2 hours. A lot of fun. They hold in like a bar, so you can like drinks and food and stuff. Like Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, started hunting for clam pearl in Ultra Sun, doing SOS chaining, so fishing, then like the adrenaline orb, that sort of stuff. I got 1. I'm gonna have to get 3 eventually, but it's a slow process. We'll get there. I haven't been able to tune into your streams as much, Zeus. So what have you been hunting? What have you been up to? Yeah, chain fishing is a fun method. Once you get all set up, and so like the setup can be quite tedious, but once you get it all set up, it's quite a solid method. We're gonna have to do a reset. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, quite a robust method. You just keep on going until you get there. Hi there, Lisa. How's it going? I would do an hour of Fiona eggs and just whatever method we feel like. Currently trying to do one of every method. I've done most of these ones. My chain fishing is going horrible. I only get to like a 12 chain. Yep. So Gen 6 chain fishing. Yeah. That's cool though, doing an hour of Fiona eggs. That's a good way to start. Alright, need to make a Flintstone reference. That's alright, yeah. I think it went over my head a little bit. Yeah, break up the stream with an hour of Fiona eggs. Yeah? I'll have to eventually get through to that. I think Masuda is good. Like, it's a good hunt. It's just I find that running around. Yeah, it's the most it's solid, but yeah, it's a little bit boring. I try not to I don't particularly want to do it on the stream. I'd rather leave like these more sort of exciting ones for like we're like running around. But you got to do what you got to do for Fiona. Yeah, yeah, SOS chaining is really cool. Because like it's really interesting. You kind of have to customize your setup depending on what you're hunting. The problem I have is that Clampel learns... Like, the problem is Clampel learns Whirlpool and Clamp, which deal, like, fractional damage. So your Pokemon for knocking out Clampels needs to know Substitute. And then you can just heal up. Like I've got Executor with Substitute and Giga Drain and a Leper Berry. So it's able to just kind of like stay in an infinite battle. Yeah, good odds though, and you have to do it for Fiona. Yeah. I'm hoping that they are too. Yeah, because the Gen 9 starters, so Waikoko, Quaxley and Sprigatito. Can you find them in the wild, or are they, or is that going to be limited to eggs, to Masuda? Can't remember. I don't think you can. No, I have to miss. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought I was confusing them with the rest of the starters because in the DLC you can encounter like pretty much everything. Thanks. Dog's making noise. Yeah. Hopefully Gen 10 brings a nice way to hunt the starters. Yeah, most starters become available in the next game, so you gotta wait. I'm glad they started doing that. Some of the older games, you had to wait a while before they brought out the starters. Or they'd have them in such weird ways to get. Like... Which one is it? It's the Gen 3 games. You had to like finish the Hoenn games. If you finish the Dex, then you get given like a Johto starter, which would be like, apart from the GameCube games, it'd be the only way you could get the Gen 2 starters in like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. No. Alright. Resetting. I started playing some champions as well last week. New meta. Figured I'd try my hand at it. Cool game. Do people call it a game? I feel like it's more like a platform. Hey, Lisa, congrats on your 5 stream streak. Whoop whoop. I do want to start putting together like channel point rewards. There's a few people with a couple of channel points, as well as doing like predictions. I think that'd be fun. Right now in the hospital waiting for my scan results. Ooh, hope you get some positive news. Hope it's something good. In the meantime, we will go on hunting. It's getting champions. It's fun. It is honestly quite fun. And they've recently added a couple more Pokemon, new items. They do have like there's some limited time stuff. So if you're gonna get into it, even just like casually, it's free. You may as well. I recommend give it a try at least. I like it so far. I just haven't had the time. Yeah, my dog made me trip off the stairs in my fridge right now. 30 shades of blue and purple. Ugh, yuck. That dog. Oh no. Gross. Hope you're able to recover soon. Not sure if you guys heard that. That was my dogs running off to onto something. I want to add my dogs as emotes, emojis. What are they called? Emotes? Yeah, the remotes on. As thick as a pack of lasagna, so definitely Toro muscle. Oh, that's a great image. I was reckon to. Ooh, well, hope yeah, I hope you're able to recover quickly. Sounds painful. Tell you what, once we get to 800 encounters, I might try, or maybe next reset, we might try doing a prediction, and you guys can use your channel points. And then I think for future streams, I'll look into setting up channel point redemptions. That's some fun stuff we could do. Channel points? I'm new to Twitch. Okay, so I also don't know much about channel points, mainly because I don't watch a lot of streams live. I'm actually more of like a bigger, like I'll often watch streams more on like my time, like VODs and stuff on YouTube. But in Twitch, in like the bottom left, underneath the chat box, there'll be a little number and like a little circle deal. I don't know. I might have missed the count there. That's right. But yeah, you can use the channel points. I think at the moment you can use the channel points to like make emotes bigger, or like gigantify, or like highlight your message. Honestly, like I'm also pretty new to channel points, so we'll work out something. We'll work out some fun stuff we can do. All right, we gotta do a reset. I don't see it. Okay. I don't know how to. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Alright, we can start a prediction. Green chest. Oh, right, yes. Alright, we're just gonna do a flat. How much are we getting? We're like getting like 20 per reset? Yeah, that's points, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna set up a prediction. We'll keep the I'll let you guys have it. No, we're going for pretty well, pretty fast tonight. I'm gonna set a prediction. It'll be open for a minute. But yeah, you get to choose whether you think we'll get a shiny by 850 encounters. No, you don't need real money to use it. Or depending on what country as well you're from, may affect whether you have access to channel points. But this is not real money. Yeah, so cool. I think that's worked now. And so then I decide on the outcome, which we'll get to when we get to 850. Looks like you have put in a prediction because the little number is next to your name now. This can also just be a test. No need to be sorry. This is... We're all learning. Oh, excuse me. Still trying to shrug off this cough. Pain med's not really helping. Yeah, like this is described it pretty well. You gain them just by watching. Sometimes the dark coloring. I'm so keen for Cobalion. Like I feel like this is... We're so due for one. We're so due for a shiny. Now we can update this count. None of them work to buy. That's odd. I don't know what that is. I might need to go straight to the lighting next. I probably will be. Yeah, I think I will. I think because I'm not gonna get much time tomorrow to set them up. If we get Cobalion nice and early, then I'll work on setting up one of the Lardies. Because then we can get started on that tomorrow. Probably hear the dogs there. They are. We took them for a walk, and they are just still being rowdy. You scroll a little bit. Yeah, first section is like bits or something. Yeah, if you scroll down, they'll be okay. Yeah. So the bits is that's the real currency. That's stuff you buy with real money. Whereas channel points is just stuff you accrue just by watching. I don't think we have bits at this point. Because I'm not affiliate. I think Bits is affiliate and above. If I recall correctly how Twitch works. First channel point one is just called highlight message. Yeah. That'll make your message show up brighter in chat. Oh, they changed it about a month ago. You can now get bits, subs, and emotes without affiliate. Okay, yeah, I knew about subs and emotes because we had a buddy of mine, Althania, was my first sub, and I was like, I didn't have anything set up for it. I had no like alerts, so she used like the default alert. There was noises going off everywhere, and I was like, what is going on? All right, we have to reset. Okay, so you can get bits. Okay, well. Oh. See how that goes. Yeah, I knew about subs and emotes. I haven't set up any emotes yet. Maybe the doggos. That way, if you hear the dogs do something, or a dog appears on screen. Actually, dogs. Convenient. Of course, I can set up my own emotes, but like I'm also happy just to use like any sort of external emote provider. Also 800. Things like 7TV. Otherwise, there's also was it FFV? I was doing some troubleshooting the other day, and I saw someone talking about FFV also includes it contains 7TV as like a setting or like a plugin. I might have to look into that. That way I'm not having to like reinvent the wheel for like some really some common emotes. I'm not gonna go around like adding a whole bunch of FA the Frog. But also the 7TV ones, they don't show up on mobile, so if anyone's watching on mobile, we'll keep things accessible for you. Still no Cobalion. Which also has a few generic channel redeems you can add, just if you want to fill it out. Okay, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could take a look because there's like things like posture check and hydrate and stuff. Like we could do that. Just create a bit of like interactivity. I might have to. I'll have a look at it. Maybe after stream or like on my lunch break tomorrow. I reckon we'll go over odds for the Lardies as well. I feel like our luck has just been rotten with the Swords of Justice. Surely they bounce out. Your odds on the both go under. Yeah, surely. Imagine. We wouldn't get them all. We wouldn't get them both done in one night. Because of the setup. But I'm so keen for those. And then I think. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Look, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, we will keep on going. Do one more. And I'm actually just quickly go to the bathroom. Yep. All right. I'm just gonna quickly go to the bathroom, chat. I'll be right back. We're back. Oh, no, we're doing the reset. That's right. Ooh, 3 torn ligaments and broken ankle. Ooh. Awful stuff. Well, sounds like a good time to rest up. Get off that foot. Is this your first time with a broken limb? I can't say I've ever broken anything major before. I've had a broken toe. I wouldn't class that as major. But yeah, other than that, past with 37 degrees Celsius, the hell. Oh, you're in Europe, that's right. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. I do not envy you in that position. That's gonna itch. Broke my leg 2 times, both arms 2 times, wrist 1 time, and elbow both sides. Jim, that's 2 times. Rough. Yeah, once I whacked my toe on the leg of a couch. Yeah, that's pretty severe. No, you're all good. We use Celsius here. Yeah, we use Celsius over here in Australia. Not counting broken toes. Nah, that's all good. I'll leave the broken limbs to you, Lisa. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was darker. What's the hell did I say? Sport can be good. The FIFA World Cup is on at the moment. I wish I had more to say, because I haven't really followed it. I haven't followed it at all, really. Yep. That conversation kind of went nowhere. That's not helping either. That sense. Second time's like 3 a.m., 7 a.m. Well, like, I've got a buddy of mine. He watches, like, I think I'm going to get this wrong. It's the European A-League. So sometimes he's up nice and early. But they're on, like, early to us. I think that's how it works. And he also is, like, up watching, like, F1. Nuts. Do you wanna, I haven't watched an F1 race in quite a number of years. I would like to get back into it. F1 good at the moment? Like, it goes through periods of being... Sometimes it's good just to catch up on the highlights. Premier League is like 12 a.m., 3 a.m., but you're already... Yeah, so 2 a.m. to 5 yeah. Yeah, I don't join him in watching those. He's, I'll leave that to him. Yeah, he's keen. Comes in really handy. We have a trivia group where we catch up every week and go to the local services club, local services club, and do trivia. And so if there's any like question about like like European A-League sports. They're like, what you got for us? You got the answer for us? Oh, another reset. Another reset. Locking in for more running. Got these items that we may not keep. Dogs are making noise again. I should occasionally check the Lucario and stuff over there. Or maybe I shouldn't. Like, it just makes me sad that we're not... Like, if they're shiny, we're likely not going to catch them. Unless they line up super well with our running. Because that's what? There's 5 of them that spawn? So for every... I guess, like, for every shiny Cobalion, we get 5 shiny Riolu or Lucario. We are coming up on the prediction. Then we can... I've only run it a couple of times before. Alright, 849. And no. 850. Alright. So now I choose... There was a no. So we had no shiny. Complete prediction. There we go. Now I can start another prediction. Alright. No, it's a smarter choice, but I don't want to pick no. Yeah, believe. You want to believe. Surely we're so up for a shiny. I don't... Anything... I'm not sure if anything happens if all the voters are on the same side. There is a shiny. I guess you just get your points back? Yeah, end of week we hit the 40. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did hear there's like a heat wave coming for Europe. Yeah, that's rough. I hear it more from like people posting online from the UK. And so people in the UK, they got those like big houses that like they're designed to keep the heat in for winter, but they're being exposed to like 35 to 40 degree like days. Bonkers. 5 to 6 weeks cast to begin. Oh, rough. Yeah, would not want to go through that in the heat wave. Let's trip Australia. Oh no! It's been fairly chilly in Australia. At least where I am. supposed to leave the second week of July. Oh, yep. Probably not going to have much chance of that happening this time. Sorry. Wait until the summer. Yeah, I think if you're going to visit Australia, oh, reset. If you're going to visit Australia, I think the summer is just going to be so good. As long as you don't run into a cyclone. I've heard that getting to Australia can be a bit expensive, and I've heard that like actually like paying for things in Australia is expensive too. Well, again, it really just depends on where you go. Like if you're going to like the tourist hotspots, like if you're going to like Sydney, Melbourne, like they're going to be pricey. But that's just every major, like every major city in the world, I guess. Every like international city is probably the best way to describe them. Oh, you're really bad with hot weather. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That's understandable. Too bad. Would like to go to Perth one day. That's somewhere I haven't been. That's a dog bed at my foot. Flying with Tourette's can be challenging. Yeah, I've been to like of course I live in the Brisbane area. I've been to Sydney, been to Melbourne. That's it. Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne. I haven't even been to Canberra. Oh no. Also, Chad, how do we think about this this current layout as it is? Like I had to sort of move everything. I had to move the chat box down and the music box, like, music player down, to fit this new section here. I can't move myself any further because I need to be able to see this count. I'm also just curious as to like whether you think this is too much stuff on the screen. Should I make myself smaller? Should I I could also look at like other overlays that kind of just shrink the game space into a smaller section and then have sort of like a border. If ever a shiny really Lucario spawn, could I get it? It's my favorite one. So that's part of the problem with this method is that if one spawns, I can't guarantee that I'll get it. Simply because if Cobalion is shiny really late, like if we get down to like less than 800 calories and Cobalion's shiny, I can't guarantee that we'll have a chance to catch Lucario or Riolu. I think it's cool. Everything seems to fit in place. Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, if it ain't broke, I won't fix it. Actually, I do need to fix the daily game screen because the camera is a bit off in that one. I'll fix it up. That's okay. I was like, definitely ask. I can have a look though. Hey there, Cheeky Monkey 95. Thanks for joining the stream. How you doing? I did notice you followed the stream. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it. Good for my decks, but can't find a third for my team. Yep. Lucario's, like, I found that Lucario is so good, especially in this game. Especially for clearing out, like, Hyperspace Lumiose or getting a bunch of the shards. Not shiny. Because you can learn, if you teach it Bullet Punch and Extreme Speed, it's able to clear a whole bunch of space, just so fast, and it can get quite high up in the sky as well if you need to hit anything in the air. Still haven't found a Rotom Stace? Yeah, that's part of the RNG of Hyperspace Lumiose. The first time I played through, so because this is my second playthrough, first time I played through the DLC of ZA, it took a while for me to find. Yeah, it was Rotom. Yeah, I had trouble finding the Rotom. Yes, it's a special scan. Yeah, so you'll need to be post DLC, but like right at the end, like right just that grinding section. Get Terrakion to shiny hunt for now. Nice. That's a cool one. That looks better in this game than it has in previous games, I think. In my opinion. Terrakion looks so good. In 3D. Yeah, you can't find it in the normal space holes. There'll be Rotom-specific special scan, where it's just Rotom. I think it's really cool because they also spawn in like the different forms. There's a whole side quest related to it. You get a special item. Rotom, one of the 5 I'm missing. Yeah, it's a bit of an annoying one to get. That's like I usually go through with new Pokemon games. I usually go through and put together like a living dex. That's just in case of like any like home rewards. I've just started doing that. Yeah, Rotom was my last one. Rotom was the last Pokemon I needed to complete my living dex. Like I got Gimmighoul like 6 times before I got Rotom. It was 200 for the Excalibur one. Yeah, see, like the RNG is the RNG is really swingy. Like I found that Excalibur, I had Excalibur turn up so many times. There was so many, like Excalibur, Rotom. No, not Rotom. Definitely not Rotom. Excalibur and Gimmighoul. I had turned up a whole bunch of times, but I just needed Rotom. Like I ended up getting all the legends. Like so. No, not in this game. You can shiny hunt Gimmighoul. And by extension, you can get shiny Goldengo. X, Battle, or Legend, none of the others. Okay. It is also, we're up to 900. Let's see. Nope. That's a no. Yeah. So another prediction. Right. No, reverse happening means you get. Yeah, what you need to do is you need to like look away from the game, just like pretend you don't care. Just like, oh yep. Don't even want the shiny. Well, what's the old trick? We gotta mash A. Oh, that's when throwing the ball. You got 1,050, 1,065. Okay. Might be onto something. Yeah, mash B for the 100% catch rate. One more check and then we'll do a reset. Right. Resetting. I'm glad they made Gimmighoul not shiny locked. Being able to shiny hunt it was shiny locking it in Scarlet and Violet. I guess it makes sense for for how you get it, but it's a little annoying. It's looking like we'll get to 1,000 tonight. You reckon between 1,050 and 1,065? Hopefully sooner. So, chap, been playing any other games lately? Besides Pokemon? You're playing Assassin's Creed. Yep. My brain read AC and definitely read it as Animal Crossing. Assassin's Creed Shadow. Okay, trying to platinum. Okay, yep. I got a buddy of mine. He works to like 100% games. Which one's Shadow? I'll be honest. I've played one Assassin's Creed game. That was a few years ago. I think that was back on. I think it was a PS3 game. The Japan one. Okay, yep. Yeah, I haven't played that one. They're doing some One Piece CTG and then 11th edition Warhammer over the weekend. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I like to play Magic the Gathering. So a lot of LGS and stock and stuff like One Piece, doing One Piece events. And then Warhammer is just, it's ever present. Waiting for Black Flag. Need the last 4 for the DLC, waiting for Black Flag. Okay. Is it? Is Assassin's Creed Black Flag already out? I'll be honest, I don't know much. I don't know much about Assassin's Creed. No, next month. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's a remake of the original. Okay. I might have to give one of them a new... Like, I might have to give one of them a try. Like, at least one of the newer ones. Okay, Black Flag is that like... Yeah, is that like common? That's, they've tried Black Flag, you should get on trial. Okay. Good to know. And role AC games other than the DLC of Shadows. Okay. Yeah, I might have to try one. We'll do one more and then we'll do a reset. Definitely pushing this one. We're gonna get to under 700 calories. Yeah. Reset time. I think last... now you really tested me. I think the last time I was really paying much attention to an Assassin's Creed game was when my wife was playing through... Oh, there was one... The... I'm gonna show my lack of knowledge, but it was the one in Egypt. There was one in Egypt. That's all I can really say. I thought it was I changing things in Origin and stuff in the Viking realm. Okay. Is it Assassin's Creed Origins? Is that the... I'm completely out of my depths, by the way. Origins of Egypt. Okay. That one I liked watching. I liked watching my wife play it. Valhalla's Vikings, yeah. That makes sense, yeah. The names of these games are making so much sense now. Yeah, I might have to give them a look. Then sometime. You got one more between Valhalla and Shadows, but my brain is fried. Why am I pretending I could know that? I have no clue. I remember back in the day, people were popping off about number 3, Assassin's Creed 3. Wait, am I remembering that right? I think 3 had like a pretty big following. Best game is one. Oh right, yeah, well there's one in London. Probably the third one, Brotherhood. Actual Assassin's Creed 3, isn't it? Okay. I might be misremembering. Brotherhood is the third release. Okay. Every object. DLC shows. There's one castle where one kills you. Oh no. Alright, and we are up to 950. Still no shiny. So that's a no. It's a win for the doubters. Just 1,000. Yep. Oh, so we need to do a reset. Getting pretty low there. So trophies that you need to play at hardest difficulty? Yeah. Shoot a guy across the moon in the head. Across the moon? Where I might got hot weather today. Well, it's not near me. It was cold today. It was a bit chilly in Brizzy today. Big gap shot. The only game we've done all achievements in is Fable. Oh, yeah, there's a new Fable coming out. I'd be keen to give that a try. I've never played Fable. But from what I've heard, like, other people are keen. And every game on PS1. Yeah, pump for Fable. I'm keen for that. Games have I played? I don't really go out and like 100% many games. I think last game I 100%ed was like Ratchet and Clank. One of the new Ratchet and Clanks. It was on like PS5. I also try and 100% if I can, like some of the like the Gran Turismo, like the racing games. Why did I press that button? Oh, now we're taking it up. Waiting for the new Fire Emblem. Yep, that got announced. That's right. Yeah, big fan of racing games as well. So like things like Forza, Forza, sorry, Forza, like Motorsport. Not the most recent one, but a few of the older ones. Did we get any Winds and Waves info? I don't think we did. They announced Pokopia DLC, but we haven't had anything from Winds and Waves yet. Yeah, getting all achievements in Pokemon Blue using retro achievement. Ooh, that'd be kind of fun. What kind of achievements do they What kind of achievements do they pick up? Like, do they add to those older games? I'd be down to like stream and react to like a Pokemon Direct if one gets announced. It'd be a bit late in Australia time, but I'd be down. Sorry. I pressed the button and it tried to make me delete the prediction. It's okay. It's still up. It's still going. I haven't closed it off. Blue's like beating Gym Leader with typing, getting your Pokemon available in that game. Oh, so no exclusive. Okay, yeah. Like, yeah, yeah, cool. That'd be cool. I want to get a Caterpie in the forest without leaving all the Caterpie. Oh no. Has anyone in chat ever tried a Professor Oak challenge in Pokemon? I have, and I picked the wrong game to do it. No, second gym, so I haven't gone through the list yet. Yeah, if you've never tried a Professor Oak challenge, that is a test of patience. Heyo, Alphaneer, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Nice to have you. No, I never tried it. Sounds painful to get started finally before gym on. That's, for most games, that's the hardest part. That's the toughest part. Once you get past that, good girl, just finished dinner. Nice. What was for dinner? I had some leftovers tonight. Leftovers from last night. We made like a bolognese gnocchi. That's it. That's the best description I have, is a bolognese gnocchi. We are well over odds. Garlic chicken and broccoli. Oh. Oh dear. Get that out of there. Yeah, garlic chicken and broccoli. Yummo. You need a mod to do that for you. I had a mod. I had Nicola as a mod, and she's not here tonight. Do you want to be a mod, Alphania? Sure. Alright, now we get to... Oh, hang on, I don't want to ban you. Oh, maybe this? Mod Alphania. Okay. Watch out. I don't want to. You subbed. Yeah, you're gonna. All right, there you go. Please don't abuse that. Also, there's no pay. Are you getting paid? Nope. Nope. There's no dental. I'm not going to put anything into superannuation. Honestly, I'm hard pressed to even give lunch breaks. You get a tenner. And you've already taken it, sorry. Scarecrow help. You're gonna need it. We're so close to 1,000. 1,000 encounters for a 1 in 585. So almost double. Almost double. Oh, for sure. I mean, Verizon was almost triple. But that was a bit quicker. I'm really just hoping we get it tonight. That's right. Yeah, it happens. Verizon was almost triple. Cresselia was, again, almost triple. It happens. We're gonna have some long ones. I think we're due for an under odds shiny though. So hopefully the Lardies. Hopefully we can smash out the Lardies in like one night. So also as well, Elfinair, we have like I added this now. So we got a target. Well, not really a target. It's like just shows you how many we're shinies we're after in the total and how many we've got so far. Another thing we've also added is a couple of we got predictions now in the chat. So you'll probably see it on your end. I have no idea what you see on your end, by the way. But we're going to be running predictions every 50 encounters. Yes, oh, you missed the last prediction. Yeah. I think because you're now a mod, it means that if you make a prediction, you can't be the one to choose the outcome. Because you're a mod, you can manage the predictions. Pretty sure. You can't, if you predict, you can't choose the outcome. I don't know. We'll work it out. We have 7 more encounters to work it out, and then another 50. Or the next one will be shiny, and then we don't need to worry. Nope. No such luck. About to cast a spell. Summon shiny. Unfortunately, you can only do that in Scarlet and Violet with Sandwich. Also, we'll need to do a reset. He's playing Spider-Man. Don't have time to game in a bit now. Oh, sounds like you've been busy. From what I hear, you've been doing a lot of housework. Surely move over to my laptop so I can watch while I'm like my grabs drive. Yeah, go for it. Oh, that is 1,000. No shiny. Alright, I'm just gonna I'll start on my end. Get a fun chat, but I gotta go to the shops and cook some dinner. I guess I'm hoping I miss a shiny, because that means you if not, I'll catch you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out in chat, Zeus. Hopefully we get the shiny sometime soon. Alright, enjoy your dinner. He's got a lollipop. Didn't know we had lollipops in the house. Are lollipops still like 10 cents, or do they get hit by inflation too? An important question. We started tonight with 710 encounters. So we've done... It's been an hour and a half. No, so I've been streaming for an hour and a half. But that includes the games we did at the start. So we should be able to get to like 1400. Maybe 1500. If we get to 1500 and there's no shiny, that'll be grim. Although now that Zeus is left, it'll happen any moment now. Unfortunately. I forgot to update the automatic alert. We do have a new command. I'll get to it shortly. So try and type. Sorry, chat. We have a Google sheet that has a list of the shinies that I do currently have. So if you're interested, if you wanna follow along, I'll be updating it as well with like games and approximate dates that I obtained the shiny. So if you're curious on how I got something or when I got it, worth having a look. I had someone ask about it in a previous stream, so I figured, oh, that's low effort on you. It doesn't have like a list of like upcoming hunts, but if people are curious, just feel free to ask in chat, ask in the comments. Oh, doesn't have dropped a whole heap of frames. Is the stream really choppy on your end, Alphaneer? I'm just curious about... Now it looks fine to me. Okay. Interesting. I'm also looking at it on my end. Also gonna reset. Interesting. Dogs are barking. If OBS is telling me that I've dropped like 20,000 frames, something like 5% of the whole stream, and that's not good. Hear the puppies? I might need to play around with the settings because realistically I don't want to drop that many frames. They could be barking at anything. Spider-Man. Need some pictures of Spider-Man. The menace. Speaking of Spider-Man, I went to the... I guess it's kind of Spider-Man. I went to the Marvel Superheroes pre-release, the Magic pre-release, last Friday. Set is kind of cool mechanically. Whether superheroes should be in Magic or not. What was that? It was kind of cool, actually. Like, I had a deck with 3 Thors. I had a Mythic Thor, Rare Thor, and an Uncommon Thor. They all worked really well. And then in my prize packs, I opened a Mjolnir in the comic book style. It was really... I was like, oh, well, that's... good suggestion. Maybe I should make a Thor deck. Or like a Thor commander deck. OBS is still telling me that I've dropped 6.5% of frames. So... I'm gonna have to check that. Like, I know the VOD is fine, but I'm gonna need to troubleshoot that off stream. Let's make a partner Thor and Loki deck just for the characters. I don't... Well, there's no partner... There's no, like, partner system in the Marvel Superhero set, except for the Fantastic Four. There's a Fantastic Four deck, and I think there's a way you can have any one of them as your commander. Yeah, there's definitely Thor and Loki cards. If you want to have a partner pairing of Thor and Loki, I don't think that's going to break... that's not going to break anything if you want to, like, rule 0 it. They need more partners? Disagree? Thematically, Thor and Loki would be cool, yeah. I want more specific partners, sure. Like, partner with exactly something. But not... Wizards is never going to print more just generic partner. Like, every time they do, there's just more problematic CDH decks. Okay, yeah, partner with. Yeah, partner with's great. Yeah, Planeswalking Commanders. I do want to see more Planeswalkers as Commanders. I think they're great. Cool design. Except for Minsk and Boo. No, Minsk and Boo is okay. In Commander, it's not so bad. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do one more check. Bring us to 1,041. Then we're going to do a reset. Before I do a reset, I just want to... I'm going to pause it. I'm actually just going to try and fix up this dropped frames. Okay. We can try this. All right. Looking in the green. We're gonna keep on doing what I said I was gonna do. Set. I've reduced the bit rate. The streaming bit rate. Looking okay. How's that looking on your end, Afternoon? Hopefully no different. Yeah, seems fine. Okay. Very odd. Do you have the option of watching my stream in 1080p? Am I... Is that coming up? Sorry, we're troubleshooting on the fly. I'm also asking you when you're probably doing food prep. That's also another check time. Alright. Was a no. The naysayers win. Alright. Another prediction. Shiny by 1100. Can we get there? Highest res I see is 936p 60. What? Source. Okay. Why is it 936p? On a screenshot on Facebook. Okay, thank you. Interesting. Okay. Why? Hmm. bear with me one sec. All right, we. Okay, on the laptop now. Going to do meal prep and half watch. Okay, that's all good. I'm just going to have to. Alright. I'll do a little bit of troubleshooting, but if I can't resolve it within like 5 minutes, I'll leave it for next stream. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm not going to be able to resolve this now. I'll have to come back and do it for tomorrow. Because I was messing around with the settings earlier. Okay, we will ignore that for now. Rest assured, viewers, I am thinking of you, and I will work on improving this for next time. We're just going to keep on hunting. Very odd. Unfortunately, it sounds like we may have actually been streaming at 936p for the whole stream, which is unfortunate. But rest assured, the VOD will be pretty good. So if there's anything you missed due to the screen being muddy or anything like that, or a bit blurry, please feel free to check out my YouTube, youtube.com/, I think it's just /MythosOfJosh, at MythosOfJosh. In the about section of the Twitch channel, we do have all our links. So, check us out. In the meantime, 1055. Yeah, Althania, you were speaking before about like a combined like Loki and Thor deck, like partner deck. That'd be pretty cool. I think there's so many Thors and Lokis. you're spoiled for choice if you decide to go down that route. I also don't think any of them. I don't think Thor's synergize with Loki's very well, which is I love that. I love when partners don't synergize. Partner. Well, the good news is we haven't dropped any more frames, or if we have, I haven't noticed any. We're still at 60 FPS. The drop frame percentage is going down, so we're exploiting more frames that they're good frames. They're good frames, Rots. Bitrate. I have my bitrate up pretty high. I don't think Twitch liked that very much, but now we're just kind of chilling around the 6,000, which is normal. I just opened up my laptop. It said danger to manifold. Stream will explode. But switch on the nitrous. Then we'll get 3,000 frames a second. We are getting close to double odds, which is unfortunate. There's a dog bed near my foot. Normally the dog bed isn't that close to my foot, so a doggy must have moved it. Little enterprising doggy decided to move the bed. Surprise, surprise. Worth looking over there. I think I got a glimpse of yellow. Nope. Nope. That was my eyes tricking me. The shiny hunting delusion. It starts to affect your eyesight. Keep looking at them. You swear you see a shiny, but no such luck. Excuse me. Oh, let's get distracted. Can't get distracted. Must keep hunting. Nothing. Nothing quite yet. So, chat, are there any other legendary shinies you're looking forward to particularly? I know I've got a couple that I'm very keen on eventually doing. Some I'm holding off until at the very end. So I don't want to end this this grand challenge on, I don't know, like a circuit. Anyone doing any legendary shiny hunting right now? That's me. Or even just regular shiny hunting. You after something in particular? Legendary meal prep? Yeah, 10 days worth of work lunches. Yeah. Really was very far from home. 10 days worth of work lunches. That's a good haul. What's on the menu? Is it more chicken, garlic, broccoli? Not saying that's a bad thing. That sounds great. I did some meal prep on the weekend. Did some yummy like chicken pasta salads. Yeah, chicken pasta salads with yogurt. Oh, it's chicken and veggies. Yum. Pretty keen. I think over the next few weeks, maybe a few months, I'm probably gonna pull the trigger on getting a looking at getting another capture card. I wanna do some dual witch shiny hunting eventually, as well as getting a capture card for at least one of my DSs. I wanna. Oh no! I'm pressing buttons all over the shot. I don't think that changed anything. Is everyone still here? Yeah, I want to do some DS legendary hunts on the stream because there's so many in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon I can do. I can dual hunt in the wormholes. There's a few that I can, the few that I can do across 2 switches. But that'll wait for a while. I think after we do the Lardies at least, we will be just doing a few random hunts in like Skull and Bar, Legends EA. So, we are at 1100. That's a no. Oh. Alright, we might just set up another prediction. Do we get a shiny by 1150? Let's stretch it out a bit. What are we up to? 2 hours? That's 1150. Alright. Will we get a shiny by 1150? Surely we're so due for one. This is almost double odds for Cobalion. Oh yeah, never mind. You're 1050. Yep, we blasted past that. Sorry, Lisa. Yeah, we did not get it at 1050 or 1065. We are. We went quick. Yeah, this is a fast way. We can get loads of encounters. It's a very fast shiny hunt. In theory, very fast. Very fast encounters. High shiny odds. We'll get there. I think there's a very real chance we get to 1400 tonight. Passes on like 2 minutes and it's already itching. Yeah, you're gonna have to adjust to that. Just checking. That's definitely not shiny. Alright. Another reset. Yeah, having a cast on in those 37-degree days. Oh, okay. And that's as someone who has never had to have a cast. Do not envy you. We're so due for a shot. Looking grim. So looking forward to Australia too. That is unfortunate. But to be fair, even if you came to Australia, even during the winter, you're still gonna feel a bit of the humidity. I think. At least that's how I feel all the time. Even in the winter, I feel it feels humid. I might just be Brisbane. Might just be the Queensland weather, I think, where I'm drawing my experience from. Here you go, first 5-year anniversary trip. Ah. That's unfortunate, but now you and your girlfriend get to spend time at home, resting up, I guess. I'll show you later. In single digits, yeah. I like early morning. It's been getting pretty chilly. Been because it's been like at least down in Brisbane, it's been dark till like by 6:30. Like getting up in the morning, it's rough. Like, oh, I don't want to get up. It's not light yet. I shouldn't have to get up. Oof. It's been especially foggy too in Brisbane. I saw on Facebook someone posted up some like really cool pictures taken from like I think it was Mount Coot-tha. I think it was another one of the mountains by just like aimed back towards like the CBD, and so like seeing it all like shrouded in fog with like some of the bigger skyscrapers pointing out. Oh, gorgeous stuff. Yeah, fog on the drive to work this morning. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, going home right now to die in the heat. Oh no. Scratching. Oh. Oh. I hope it isn't too rough. Rank was like 40 shades of blue. Also, we're doing a reset. Oh, 40 shades of green. Ah. Did you fall down like a whole flight of stairs? That's what it sounds like. Sorry. Another dog. The dog tripped you up, but you sure the dog didn't try for the ankle after? Like, actually kicked you while you were down. $7:30. Yeah, dog was behind me and then tried to warn me for low HR with the loading. Oh no. HR, is that heart rate? We're asking medical questions. Try to help me with many words. Oh no. Yeah, heart rate. Okay. It's alright. We can forgive dogs. We are. I say we're pro dogs, but we're not anti cats here. I love cats. Problem is I'm allergic. Medical dog for epilepsy heart. Yeah. Good try, dog. Gonna. Unfortunately, it's likely gonna cost you a trip to Australia. We are coming up on 11:50. I might stop doing the section after that, just because I think it's affecting how many encounters we're getting. Like I don't know if we're gonna reach 1400 tonight. Doing a bit of quick maths. Did you have William on? Makes my allergies nearly non-existent. Hopefully, it helps when you come to that. Okay, yeah. Need to find out more. Dog's a medical goofball. I love that. Honestly, like it's not all cats really. That set me off. And honestly, I've seen pictures of William. He's too cute to be allergic to. Lisa, I think Althania was talking directly to me. I know Althania outside of chat, and I am going to visit. Yes, Lisa2301 was planning a trip to Australia. Now we're all on the same page. You're all good. I do also just want to apologize for the stream quality tonight, everyone. I made some changes to the settings, but I think I might have made some changes for the worse. So I'll need to have a play around with that and get it fixed up for tomorrow. So that's no shiny by 11:50. So that's a no. I'm gonna hold off on doing predictions, at least for like a little bit. A lot of lag. Okay. I did also change it, so we haven't dropped frames since I last had a play around, which was about 20 minutes ago. It If you're lagging, you may need to refresh your page. Um, yeah, at the moment we're not broadcasting in 1080p, which I would really like to. But I'll have to have a play around with that. Or I don't have anything better than that. I'm gonna do a reload on my end. Oh, it's because of me. Well, just in case it isn't, uh, give it a try. I haven't found that. So I did make some small settings changes. I don't know if you still had the stream open when you're getting your cast on, but we're gonna do a reset. Yeah, if you had your stream open and I made some changes, then maybe the changes didn't go through on your end. This is just like a general Twitch trip, like tip. Sorry, yeah. If the streamer you're watching has made any changes to like settings or anything, and they say they've made changes but it's not appearing different on your end, just try refreshing, because Twitch, the actual Twitch platform, is held together with like duct tape and a couple of sticks. You also could be running on just like hospital Wi-Fi. There's so many factors. I was mad at me and my girlfriend because we didn't call, but she was at work. Should probably give her a call. I know that if I was in hospital and I didn't call my mum, I can't even imagine what she would do. Yeah, very rapidly coming up on double odds. Still no shiny. Did call, but she didn't pick up Snow White Father. Oh no. Oh, hope you're able to recover sooner rather than later. That does not sound fun. Some more won't matter. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, gonna stop the predictions because I'm really just determined to get this shiny. And just try and get as many encounters as we can. Because we're about to hit 1170, which is double odds. Ooh, you know what I am keen for is the there's a there's a new event coming up in Pokopia with Jirachi. They're adding Jirachi to the game. It's like a limited time, I guess, event. And you can like recruit them and stuff. Because I haven't played Pokopia myself. My wife played it. I try and persuade her to do the event. But maybe I'll have to get into it. Would love to try and like encounter everyone, like all the Pokemon. I think that'd be really fun. Like imagine doing like like Professor Oak challenge in Pokopia. Like before you progress to further islands, you just try and unlock as many of the Pokemon as possible. I think it'd be really fun. And of course, there's the DLC coming out too. Later this is it this year? They're doing the underwater stuff. You can create underwater houses, which works in well with like your fish Pokemon. Some of the stuff people have been able to do with that game has been amazing. Free DLC? That's right. Yeah, they're doing. Yeah, there's like a pass kind of thing. Yeah, like what they did with Sword and Shield. Oh, they did for Scarlet Violet too. Yeah, 3 extensions. Yes, that's it. Keen to see how that goes. Another game I'd be kind of interested to play would be Tomodachi Life. I saw there was a store that had they had it on sale. Has anyone in chat been playing a bit of Tomo Life? Quite popular, but I don't know how much hype it's still getting. Alright, so stream checkup. We haven't dropped any additional frames. Everything looks okay. Except for the resolution. I can't change that. Can't play around with that without disconnecting the whole stream, and I don't want to do that. I'm kind of just going to let it rock, because the actual export of this is going to be fine. Like, YouTube shouldn't be affected. It's just the Twitch stream. Yeah, haven't dropped any additional frames. Bitrate is staying the same. FPS is good. Let's feed the dog. yeah, my wife does the same sort of thing. Like, she'll go like, she'll be in another room and go like, oh, who's a handsome guy? And I'll be like, oh, hang on, sorry, I'll take my headphones off and listen to what she has to say. But no, she's talking to the dog. What's that?
You can't compete.
I can't compete with him. That's right. Yeah, I cannot compete with my dog. He's very handsome. That's a lot of information, Lisa. What kind of dog do you have? I think you might have told me before, but I can't remember. Reference: I have a beagle and a beagle cross cavalier, also known as a beagleier. I have 2. What kind of dogs? Tell me about your dogs. I love hearing about people's dogs. Speaking of dogs, they're being let back in, maybe? No, they're sleeping. False alarm, they're asleep. Alright, gotta do reset. Golden Retriever, yep. I think I knew about the Golden Retriever, but let dog, roar, and a Husky Snowy. Lovely. Love Goldens. I mean, I love Huskies. Sorry, controversial opinion, but I like all dogs. It's set. I love all dogs. Snowy, really original for a husky. Love a husky. We get a couple of huskies in Australia. I mean, like Goldens are popular everywhere. Huskies you don't see as much. At least not where I'm from. Huskies I think you find more in like more sort of like mountainy areas of Australia. Like I'm thinking like regional Victoria, like regional New South Wales, you're probably more likely to find huskies. Whereas like I've mainly lived on like the coast. So like east coast of Australia. So like Golden's popular. Lots of like little dogs as well. Like Maltese are pretty common. I mean, like I've got 2 beagles. I found like beagles are like not super popular, but when you find like big groups of them, like beagle communities, like there'll be like fan clubs of them in like certain areas. Like I'm pretty sure there's like a Brisbane Beagle Club, and they do like events with like I will say it's not really racing. It's not like racing dogs or anything, but there's like courses where you get the beagle to like follow the path and I'm big with the wild dogs in Australia. No, you might be thinking of dingoes. So dingoes are like that's the wild dog in Australia. Plus Tasmanian devils, which are I think they're endangered. What's that?
Critically
endangered. That's right. Yeah. It is fact checking me. Yeah, dingoes are Dingoes are the wild dog, and they will, if you get too close and if you start leaving food around your campsite, then they'll get too close and someone will end up hurt. My advice for if you're going to an area with dingoes is to follow local guidelines and recommendations, because otherwise you'll get really hurt. They're so cute though. Look, yes, they are cute. Do not try and bat one. I'm not speaking from experience. I'm speaking as, I guess, a relative local. I grew, so for reference, I guess I can say this. I grew up in a little town called Harvey Bay, which has a nearby island by the name of Gari. This island is home to quite a lot of dingoes, so they'll hang around on the on like the far side of the island, on like the beaches, and so if people go camping there. Wife, yeah, she games too. Yeah, she games too. She's currently playing one of the Spider-Man games. Sorry, am I resetting? I am resetting. Yeah, she games too. She's played like a couple of Pokemon games. She's not as into it as I am, understandably. But she games. Face reveal if she would like to. I don't think she's down for it at the moment. And no, she doesn't have a channel. My sister has a channel. No, she just games on her own. Thank you so much, Fern the Boy. Thank you very much for following the channel. Thank you for supporting. Didn't mean to sound weird to be. No, it's okay. Yo, how's it going? That shiny hunting delusion is setting in. I'm seeing other colors. It's going to 6:13 in the morning where I live. Trying to do the math where you could be. You're probably... Is that the US? 1:14 for me. Okay. 1:14 p.m. Live in Texas. Oh, okay. Well, hello, hello from Brisbane, Australia. It is 9:14 p.m. for me. Are you a fellow shiny hunter, Fern? You're a Pokemon player? Quickly for a stream because a lot of delay. Okay. Interesting. That might be on your end, because I haven't dropped any frames since we did the fix. Belgian Wi-Fi sucks. That is unfortunate. Watch, I don't have any other fix for you other than do a refresh. Give them to my friends' kids. Oh, like Pokemon? Oh, so like shiny Pokemon. That makes sense. That's why I asked you. I asked you if you're shiny hunting. Yes. Shinies, yeah. That makes sense. Well, tonight we are hunting for Cobalion. 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 This is the number of encounters we're up to. 1,232. Odds are 1 in 585. So we are over double odds. We are due to encounter something at some point soon, maybe, hopefully. We might also be falling into a pit of delusion. Girlfriend's favorite Pokemon is all the Eevees, so I gave her all shiny ones for her birthday. Nice. Very cute. That's a very fun hunt to do if you're like an avid shiny hunter. It's just if you've got a consistent way of finding like a shiny Eevee, do them all. Get them all while you can. Trying to complete the dex for the shiny charm right now. Well, yep. Is that in this game, ZA, or are you doing it in like a different game? What's your plan in ZA? Yep. Cool. DLC does make the shiny charm easier. Notably in this game, it's kind of funny. You don't. It helps, but I think you technically can do it without finishing the dex. You may. Yeah, you don't need the 1,000 battles. You may actually need to finish the dex. Just need Slurp Up. Well, Slurp Up you can get in the if you have the DLC. We're also doing a reset because we're going to run out of calories. I think you can get Slurp Up in the DLC. Yeah, in the Hyperspace Lumiose zones. As long as Hunt till now? No. Virizion was longer. Virizion was 1,500. It was 1,520 encounters. Yes. So Slurpuff and what's the other one? Aromatisse are both available in the DLC of Pokemon Legends ZA. It's good. It's very handy. As always, if you are trading with someone online, make sure you're doing your due diligence. Make sure you check that everyone's holding the right items. Yes, everyone's after the Rotom. Everyone wants a Rotom. No one wants the Hyperspace hole. So just a quick thing, Fern and Lisa, if you are going to be doing trades, would you mind moving the discussion to say like inboxes. Like there's a way you can message people on Twitch, I believe. Just otherwise, it kind of just clogs up the chat if we're sharing things like friend codes. No, that's alright. No, you're all good. You're all good. Look at I have no. Just share the trade codes. I guess, yeah. That may not actually reset. I forgot how the trade code system works for hunting for Cobalion. Yeah, we are well over odds. Looking grim. We have hunted for Terrakion and Virizion so far. Also, thank you. Welcome to stream. Kintsuji. Thanks for joining us. I expect to find it soon. I have faith. Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually, but 1 in 585 odds. Sometimes you're just gonna go over. Like we went triple, almost triple over odds for Virizion, and hopefully it'll just be. Hopefully the Lardies will be easier when we get to them. Let's do one more encounter, then we'll need to reset. Yep, alright. Oh, whispers. Yeah, I'll be honest. I've never used the whisper feature on Twitch, so unfortunately, you chatters are all going to be guinea pigs. Yeah, you can send trade codes in here. That should be fun. Just make sure you check who you're trading with. Same sort of regular sort of due diligence. I don't know. Maybe we should set up a Discord with a trading section. The main thing I worry about is having an unmoderated Discord. Because, realistically, we only have 2 mods in the Twitch chat. I think I would need to wait a little longer. Okay. I'll have a think about it. If I decide to go through it, then I'll reach out. But for now, eat Cobalion. I appreciate it. I just phased. Oh no. Good phase? Bad phase? At least with this method, we can't phase, or I won't allow the game to phase. If there's a shiny Lucario, we're just going to have to ignore it if it's too late in the count. I mean, let's have a look. Nope. No shinies. Are you okay, Fern? Second Lilia, so the line is quite complete. Oh, nice. Yep. Are you trying to get all gender differences of Pyroll? All gender versions? Well, I guess just all gender differences. I guess is the term. I think with whispers on Twitch, there's like I think it's like a setting you need to enable. But if there's if you're having that thing with your account, then maybe that's gonna be a problem. That said, I have no idea. Trying to hunt the Skiddo to complete the line since I shot a shiny Go-Go since Zone 12. Ooh, that's a cool shiny Go-Go. I presume then you're hunting in Zone 3? That's the one with the Pikachu, Esper, Litleo, Skiddo. I remember when the game came out, people were going crazy for the AFK method of hunting there. Like you go into the looks like a little mausoleum. That's what I keep thinking of it. It's like a little mausoleum with some steps. Like you keep going up, just hold it down. Like people were going crazy for it, and then like they'd leave it on overnight, and then they'd come back in the morning, and they'd have like 6, 7 shinies or whatever. I'm not a fan of that. When we're not going to be doing that on the stream. The only AFK hunt I'm actually okay with is the Gen 8 fossils, and that's to save me pressing a button 20,000 times. Alright. Continues to do another reset. It's looking grim. It's looking bad. Sounds like the trade was a success. Dex is finally done. Well done. Does that mean you have the shiny charm now, or have you got a few more research tasks to go through? More battles. Okay. There's always more battles. Back to Platinum Trophy, Assassin's Creed. Godspeed. If you're not interested in doing the DLC yet, and if you want to get some battles done, I definitely recommend doing the battle, the Royale Infinity? Is that the one where you one where you keep doing the battle zones and you do the ranks again? So after 15 you get a little gift. I am working on that method. Yep. It is crazy though. Once you get that shiny charm, there's the shiny rate in Legends EA is bonkers. I know I'm over odds at the moment, but but just the wild zones, it's nuts. Like you'll run into shinies so often. Not me though. I haven't seen a shiny all night. Actually, take the Lucarios. If one of those was shiny, I was probably gonna cry. This came up during Verizon as well. Like if we, so because we would run up and down the path, and we only check right at the end. If say like Holusha was shiny, Holusha on top of the building was shiny. I mean, like we could probably catch the Holusha, but there was a victory bell I had to miss because we wouldn't have had any. We wouldn't have had any time. Oh, one of your friend's kids must delete your save. No. Yeah, I keep most of my shinies in Pokemon Home. I like to have them all sort of neat and tidy. All lined up, sorted. We're also past 1300 encounters, by the way. Oh. Tell you what, right at the end we'll go up and have a closer look. Just in case. Yeah, it's that shiny hunting delusion. Alright. Last one. Nope. Definitely not shiny. We'll see. I'll see how long I want to go tonight. I've been streaming for about 2 hours 50 minutes now. Usually go for about 3 hours, but I'm kind of feeling like I want to go a bit longer just to try and eke out a bit more encounter, a few more encounters. Aria, really? Howdy. Alpha, really? Big. If you are also looking for other ways to finish your 1,000 battles, there is a there's a cafe. One of the oh no, not cafe. It's one of the restaurants. You do like 3 or 5 battles all in a row. If you have a Pokemon with like Bullet Punch or Extreme Speed, then you can knock them. You can knock them out really fast. And because each of the trainers counts as a battle, then you get like 3 each go, and it's like lightning quick. I was like playing Pokemon or Palix and just say learning something for the time. What's Palio? That's alright. Yep, Lucario with extreme speed. Yep. Yeah, that's That's what I use. That's what I use in my main save for like clearing like hyperspace zones. It's a free cozy game. I have heard that. I've heard of that actually. Nope. Okay. Yeah, nice. Cute. Nice little Pokemon. Okay. Well, you're in the right place. This is mostly a Pokemon stream. Gotta be careful when I Google stuff, though. Last time I was told to Google something by a chatter, I got shown some of the most interesting Digimon I've ever seen. Bit of context: I haven't paid attention to Digimon for close to 20 years. Turns out there's been a few more brought out. I have the Shiny Charm in all the games that have it, the ones I still have at least. Okay, cool, yeah. Did you know, chat, the first Pokemon game to have the Shiny Charm was Black and White 2. That is a big dex to get. You only get the charm once you finish that dex, and it is a big one. I don't think you need the mythicals, but you need a good chunk of them. Mind you, Black and White 2 that's one of my favorite Pokemon games. Definitely, it's definitely right up there. It's in the top 5 at least. My first was yellow. My first was red. My first was red, and then I had a big gap where I didn't play Pokemon. I have to reset. No, so I got given an old Game Boy, one of these old big block, like bricky ones. It was like a big red one, and it came with Pokemon Red and an old Mario game. I think it was things like Super Mario Land. It was like a black and white Mario game. And yeah, Pokemon Red. And so I played that, and then I got given for my birthday a Game Boy Advance, and that came, yeah, the brick. That came with Super Mario. Oh, it came with another Mario game. So like I've been playing Pokemon Mario games for quite a while. Yeah, I was playing Pokemon Red for quite a number of years, and then the Gen 4 Pokemon games came out. So Pearl and Diamond came out, and one of my sisters got given Pokemon Pearl for her birthday or Christmas. I can't remember. This is like, hey, here, like, Josh enjoyed Pokemon when he was younger. Here, try one of these. And then, yeah, my sister didn't really like. She wasn't into it as much. And then I was like, hey, can I borrow your DS and I'll give it a go. I haven't played Pokemon in a little while. Let me might have a go. And yeah, I got back into Pokemon with Pokemon Pearl. Picked up Platinum when that came out, and then Black and White, and I fell in love with the series again. Yeah, I still have my Game Boy Advance. It's somewhere on my desk. I'll have to show it to you next time because Yeah, it was a good one to get back onto. Like those games, the those Gen 4 Sinnoh games, gorgeous. Loved them. Okay. Platinum is spectacular. But yeah, my Game Boy. I still have my old Game Boy Advance, but I'm sort of like restored it a little bit. I cleaned it up, got some new buttons and a new case for it, a new shell. Sorry, that's the term. Shell. Like I reshelled it, and installed a little LCD screen with a backlight, so it's like it's crisp. It looks fantastic. Yeah, I can play like Game Boy Advance games. I picked up many copies of like the Game Boy Advance Pokemon games. They're great to play. Yeah, modded. Yeah, it's got a USB. It's got a like a rechargeable battery pack where the batteries would go, and you can plug it into like via USB-C and charge it. It's great. It's fantastic. Um, if like anyone who's got like an old Game Boy Advance, if you're just looking to get it like give it a new lease of life, I love it. Fantastic thing, and I don't think it's not super expensive. I can't remember how much it was. But the battery mod was a little bit. Oh, actually, the screen might have been a little bit money. That's okay. I think it came to like $80 all up. But I was like, this is one of my first consoles. I'm gonna get it fixed up. I love the future. Yep. Crazy what you can do with technology these days. Sell Pokemon in PC boxes. What's the line? What does that guy in Pallet Town say? I love technology. There's that guy outside Professor Oak's lab. I'm not sure if that actually reset. I'm not going to count that as a reset. If you stand too close to the wall, then Cobalion won't respawn. You can sorry. You can test if it works by like when you walk down to the end. If it fades in, that means that yeah, you did it right. Technology. Yeah, so it's... Oh, okay. So I don't think... Fixing up the Game Boy Advance, I don't think it used any soldering. No, I might be wrong on that one. I need to check that. If you are collecting... Also, I've got to do a reset. I was getting dangerously low on calories there. If you are interested in collecting old Pokemon games, especially from the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance era, it's definitely of course, though, like physical abilities notwithstanding, I definitely recommend investigating how to solder, or if you're from America, solder. Like pick up a soldering iron, and definitely consider learning it, because like replacing batteries, once you know how to do it, you can actually pick up a lot of like Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games for cheap that have the batteries have died in them, and if you can learn how to solder them, it's like a $5 job, and it'll probably save you 40-50 bucks on the price of a game. So if you're keen on playing like Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and you want to play on hardware, not Fire Red, Leaf Green, because they don't have an internal battery. It's okay, my dad used to work on computers as better hands. Okay. Dude, why is my channel like I'm playing but I keep phasing? Oh no! There's like How many spawns are in that area? It's like 8 spawns? I think they all spawn. Like, if you're just fast traveling to the zone, there's like 8 of them. Used to be good at soldering. Oh, yeah. It's a neat skill to have. I've definitely soldered. I've done at least 3 replacement batteries for Game Boy games. I got your third Ghastly. Yep. Ended up. I mean, like, this is later in the game, so I'm presuming you finished the game. But I ended up shiny hunting Honedge in oh, that didn't reset. In Lysander Labs. I ended up doing the teleporters. You're going to lurk a little to complete these battles? That's okay. Happy to have lurkers. Oh, you did not finish the game, you're doing full odds. Ooh. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be a while. Good luck with that. Just a heads up, we might just keep on going to 1400. Just gonna bring it to a nice round, like doubler encounters tonight. Unless we get the shiny right now. Oh. Got like 30 heads of shiny hunting in total at this point. We've got more than full box of shinies at this point. Yeah, this game is real good for shinies. Not this one though. Not Cobalion. This one is actually never shiny. At least not for me. Maybe one day. Nope. It is a single one, yeah. One of the shinies that I have most from this game is Spinarak from that zone. You said it was zone 4. Yeah, Spinarak. That all those Spinarak that are on the wall of the. Yeah, I guess that's another mausoleum. I guess that would be a mausoleum. I think the other one's just like a random building. Yeah, the wall of Spinarak. You know, if you're resetting for Honedge, you're gonna get lots of Spinarak. But you probably already knew that. Alright. We'll need to do a reset. So far, my only shine has been Ghastly, and my first ever shine in the Ekans. I've not encountered a single Spinarak. That is... Well, that's impressive. I think I've got like 5 shiny Spinarak. Delusion is setting in. Delusion, despair. These are the three. These are the demons you must defeat if you're going to go shiny hunting. Going for Riolu as well, but I literally faced on a 5% Shalfa Halusha. Oh, Riolu's a tough one. Really? Is that a... That's a rooftop shiny hunt, isn't it? I'm just thinking of the ways you could... Because if you haven't finished the game, that's a long hunt. Yeah. Oh. Good luck. That's... I've seen that hunt. That is miserable. Wish you the best of luck. Not for me, though. I applaud those who do full odds hunts. But I'm interested in doing the whole decks, and I also have a full-time job outside of this. So if I can just do something the fastest, or like the most like engaging way, I'll do that. So for something like Riolu, I'm probably gonna stick to like a hyperspace hole. Like maybe just one of these or something. A yield from that hunt is 2 Choppers, 3 PGD, 1 Hallucia, 1 Flash. Sorry. I think of how rewarding it's going to be when you actually get Riolu. Like when I get Cobalion, I can't stick to a consist. Oh, I might even commit to a single pronunciation once I find it. At the moment, it's all over the shop. Looking grim. Once we get down to low calories, we'll do another delusion check, where we just walk up and make sure I haven't actually just been mistaking it for shiny when mistaking it for non-shiny when it actually is. So, Kintsugi, are you planning on shiny hunting the whole deck's full odds? Or just specific Pokemon? I mean, like, Honedge and Riolu are good choices. But I'm just curious how far you're going with this. I was trying to shiny to see let him stop. Oh, that's fantastic. That's a great plan. I like that plan. Alright, delusion check. No, not shiny. Ah! Over it done. 12 lunches made with a bit more food than expected. Nice. That's you set. You don't have to think about food for like a week. Just over a week. Guess what, Alphaneer? We haven't found a shiny. It's dire. This is probably going to be our last set of encounters. Just want to give a heads up. Wait, 156. 3 hours 12. We can probably go. Alright, we started tonight at 710. Should we just go to 1420? Let's do that, I think. Then we're making a nice round double. I got nowhere to go. I'm stuck on this ice. Quick pirouette. Guess what, chat? We have just hit 1400 encounters. No shiny. We're over double odds. Not looking good. Hold up. Again, we're gonna indulge in some delusion. Do we have the shiny charm? Yes. You see it? You see it there? Shiny charm. It's behind all the text. Look, we even got the butter. The butter. Nice butter. Great butter. Amazing butter. Supreme butter. Hyperspace butter. Something there is going to help us. Something. Nope. Hello, Waffles Brew. Welcome to stream. Welcome to chat. Thanks for tuning in. We are hunting Cobalion. This is the number of encounters we got. It's looking grim. What are we hunting? I think I just answered your question. I predicted. It is this creature. Sorry, as you can tell, we are a bit over odds. The odds, in case you're wondering, are 1 in 585. Zygarde? No, it's Cobalion, right there. Zygarde, unfortunately, can't be shiny hunted in this game. You are stuck shiny hunting that one in Sword and Shield, which I don't want to do on stream. That is a long hunt. Alright, we're gonna do... This is delusion check time. Alright, hello. Sarah, are you shiny? Oh, oh, oh. Why do you have to run so much? Because each time I run... I'll show you. This is going to be our last set of encounters for the night. But I'll show you. We also have a shiny Steelix, in case anyone was curious. We're gonna ignore it though. So the reason we have to run so much is that we need to despawn the Cobalion and then respawn it. And if we run between this corner of the bridge, around about here, if we run up to here, run all the way to the right, and spawn in the Cobalion, that respawns it. And then each time it has a chance to be shiny. Exactly, it's approximately a 1 in 585 chance of being shiny. We don't catch the Steelix because each time we enter this zone, we only have a certain amount of time up here. So it's measured in calories. Once we get down past a certain amount of time, we have to reset. Otherwise, we're not going to have enough time to catch the shiny if the Cobalion turns out to be shiny. If it doesn't turn out to be shiny during that time, and then we need to reset the counter, which just requires us to reload the save, which means that we lose the shiny anyway. There's no need to catch any other shinies before we catch the Cobalion. If we catch Cobalion and we have enough time, then yeah, I'll go grab the Steelix. Or otherwise there's Riolu and Lucario over here. If one of these is shiny, that's very unfortunate. Not shiny. Can you shiny hunt Rayquaza? You can't shiny hunt Rayquaza in this game, unfortunately. That one is a shiny locked encounter. I have like 6 shiny Rayquazas in the Pokemon Go. Nice. Even at the Shundo. Ooh, very cool. I love shiny Rayquaza. I just played the games for what even is this zone. So this zone is only in the DLC for it's called Hyperspace something. It's what's it called? Mega Dimension. It's the Mega Dimension DLC. Are you okay with spoilers? I think for clarification, like I'm kind of just gonna make this. This is a spoiled stream. I'm gonna talk about Pokemon games, including the story. But I thought I'll just check. What? Bro, are you okay with spoilers? I can give you a quick rundown. I didn't get a response, so I'm just going to keep on going. So, the Mega Dimension, there's a series of hyperspace holes that appear all over Lumiose City. You go through the story, and at the end of it, the hyperspace holes remain. Like, you can still go into them. And then there's these special ones that you uncover through special scans. Some of them have legendaries in them. And some of the legends can be shiny hunted. Well, specifically the legends can be shiny hunted. There's mythicals as well that can't be shiny hunted. We have been hunting the 3 Swords of Justice for the past couple of streams. We've been hunting Terrakion, Virizion, and now Cobalion. If we catch this, we're likely going to move on to the Ladies, so Latios and Latias. And then something else after, I guess. Wait, were you waiting for an answer from me? I didn't catch if you said it. Oh no, I was talking to Waffles Bro, because I told him a bit more about the DLC. You're all good, Kinsuji. Alright, this is our delusion check. Are you shiny? I'm not shiny. Alright. We have been going for 3 hours 20 minutes. We're at 1430 encounters. I'm probably going to wrap that stream up here. Gonna hard cut the music. Yeah, we got in a lot of encounters. 1430. We are well over double odds now. Getting a bit delusional. We're in a pit of despair. I'm gonna be back tomorrow night, so same sort of time, starting as per my schedule. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Kinsuji. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the support. But yeah, as per my schedule, I stream every Monday and Tuesday, Tuesday nights, with the occasional bonus stream when life allows, starting between 6:30 and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're gonna keep on doing this, I guess. We didn't get the shiny tonight, so we'll come back tomorrow. Glad to have as good how Australia lines up so well with Germany. So this is like your afternoon, I guess. Right, excellent. No, this has been really fun. We had a bunch of people join in the chat, a bunch of new follows. Again, thank you so much to everyone who joined in, was watching the stream. This has been really fun. Keen to do more. As always, I do have other socials. Can't type at all. Yep. So whatever platform you feel like following me on, we do have YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Any clips, like if we found a shiny, it was going to go on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Otherwise, VODs go up on YouTube. Please be sure to follow me on YouTube if you want to catch up on the VODs. I do want to apologize for the stream quality tonight. It was a bit choppy at the start, and the resolution has not been perfect. I'm going to have a play around with the settings tomorrow, and get that fixed up. So it should be a nice, cleaner stream. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all tomorrow. I don't have anyone that I'm following that's currently streaming. That's all right. But yeah, again, thank you so much for the support, and I will catch you tomorrow for more shiny hunting. See ya.